Hello, welcome. We're gonna do a quick tour of my Guildhall library. I just finished this. So this is the entrance. We have a little cozy nook here. We have Illyria up there. May she rest in peace. I'm fairly certain she's coming back. I'm not too upset. Also, spoiler, sorry if you haven't gotten there in the story. Got this tree here that I kind of did my best, but I think it's a bit of a mess. But this is my favorite feature of the entire build. I came up with this myself. I'm sure other people have probably done similar things, but I was really proud of myself for coming up with this specific look for the really stormy, rain pouring down windows. Very happy with this. And the way that I worked the stone basins into part of the decoration. My initial plan was that this was going to be a secret, like a hidden staircase. Not secret, but just hidden. But I decided I wanted to do something more creative with the stairs. So, as you can see, we have a lot of different kinds of stairs in here. I did take inspiration from some other builds for those. See, we have a little nook over here. Lots of little cozy spaces in here. Come up here, we've got our horde-themed space. Lots of greenery on purpose. Here you can see somebody was actively sitting here just a few minutes ago. I like my builds and my art to tell a story. I'm a writer first and foremost, and I guess that's probably why I try to have everything tell a story. So I really like this. This is probably my second favorite feature. It's kind of hard to see the rain, but this is continuing the storm, but on this one, you can actually see. Since we're on the second floor, you can see trees and stuff outside. And another really cozy space to just... This is probably where I would like to sit. If I was going to come to this library and hang out someplace, this is probably where I would curl up, stretch out on the couch with a good book. So, this situation here, I love this staircase. Of course, they're coming out now in 12.1 with spiral staircases, but I think this turned out looks even better than theirs, so I'm really happy. It takes me forever to do staircases, so... And if you notice, we have cobwebs here, but there's no cobwebs in the rest of the library, which again is telling a story, but we're not going to figure out that story yet. What we are going to figure out is what you'll only find if you are nosy. I have no indications for this one. So this is why I always say, or this is why if I go to visit another person's house, if they have these kind of bookcases, I click on all of them. Because I want to see if there's anything hidden. So you not only have to be nosy enough to click there and see that there's something back here, but you have to actually walk back here. And you get rewarded with a little swing and a little place that you can hang out and actually sit on the swing. The view's not great. The view's a bit of a mess, but the point isn't the view. It's just the fact that this is here. I wanted to make the view really nice, and I could probably do so by moving this, but for the most part you're just seeing the back of the tree. So that's not the point. It's just that it's there. Close that. So let's go take a look and see what other things our bookcases are hiding. So here we have the cobwebs, right? We carry this. Then can you guess what class this belongs to? We have this little patio area. I didn't add plants, maybe I should, but I didn't yet. Yeah, so this obviously belongs to a mage. It is a fire mage. For the most part, he's a fire mage. Not entirely, but he's a guildie that doesn't have a house, and so I told him I would make a room for him. And there's a joke in our raid team about the fact that frost mages are better than fire mages. I say that. Everybody else says I'm wrong. And so that's why I put that there. Just to mess with him. And then here is his little room that I made for him that I told him I would make. He is obviously undead, so it has an undead theme. I did get some of my ideas from the undead house that I have up on this channel, so if you want to go and look at the tour of that house, it is gorgeous, and I did take some definite inspiration from there. The muted colors, the way they did their bed. I did do it differently, but I did make this bed, and I made it my own way, but I did take inspiration there. So, and then this just goes out here. Eventually this will be stuff as well. This is just my unfinished guild hall meet area, so that's not done. We are doing a room at a time. Whoops, locked myself out. So we'll come back in here. I like these bookcases. I don't necessarily like how they function sometimes. So we'll go up these spiral staircases, and here we have our top. So we have our hot tub. This is for the guildies to come and hang out. Just chill in the hot tub. Initially, the plan was for it to have a really cool view on the ceiling, but I changed my mind because I ended up doing these windows and everything, and so also there's just not enough room unless I put another staircase room on top of this, and that just feels like a waste of 6 housing budget for just another couple of floors just so I can do a ceiling up here. So we're not doing that. So the fun is in hanging out with your fellow guildies. It's not in the view necessarily. And you can sit in the hot tub and read. So if I wasn't going to go hang out on the couch below, this is what I would do, is I would come hang out in the hot tub with a book and stay in there way too long. This is supposed to represent towels and cleaning items and stuff for when you get out of the hot tub. And then we just have a little simple nook over here with more books. And this is the view down. So so there you go. That is the tour of my guild hall library, and I will be back next time with the guild hall read room. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.